Hi guys, it's me Trish, and I'm here on the floor at Ignite. And you know, we've got so many people. I bumped into somebody that I do know, which is Ashveer. Komal. Ashveer, welcome to Ignite, and I hope you're enjoying the event so far.
Morning, Vivash. Thanks for the intro. Yeah, it's really good. I think there's a great presence for Microsoft and a great atmosphere around. I think here it's a great promotional event to show the showcase of new technologies for Microsoft and data and Azure, and gives the guys the opportunity to network and meet the new components within the people.
Absolutely. Now, Ashveer is actually a big data, BI, and data warehousing specialist working for Nedbank. And you guys have recently used Power BI.
Correct.
And you're also looking at the Azure cloud as well.
Correct.
So I just wanted to find out a little bit about Power BI. What can you tell me about the product? I know you've been a big fan of it for many years. And what's the highlights for you?
So I think for us, we form part of the enterprise data services space, and our team is basically called data-driven intelligence. So our use case and component for Power BI was to roll it out at the enterprise level at Nedbank so that we could create self-service reporting, data analytics, rich visualizations, and important components for the guys to access the information quickly, easier, and improved innovation. Okay. So for us, the component was to make sure it is rolled out at an enterprise level within the governance process, and to make sure that it is available to the users through their devices, mobile devices, tablets, and PCs, and components, so that they could have this self-service component and dashboarding capabilities of the toolset.
So that's very interesting. What would you say are the particular strengths of Power BI?
For us, Power BI gives you the quick development capability, connecting to multiple data sources and components that are difficult to connect and to make capability access to within the bank.
Right.
So for us, the usage of SQL Server Analysis Services tabular version gave us the capability to connect to multiple data sources, large data sets, large data warehouses, single small components of data sets, gives you the capability to create a central repository for that data, and gives you the high performance availability for that information.
Right.
Once Power BI was connected to it, the user could have self-service capabilities, gives you the option to drill down to the last grain and the last level of data at aggregated and including the aggregated information.
Right.
Also gives the user quick information and real-time capabilities.
Okay, so that's quite a bit, right? So it looks like you ticked off a wide range of requirements there. Now, my other question is, Microsoft's put a lot of artificial intelligence features into Power BI. Have you guys started using any of that? And
so we have a data science team currently that's using the Python and R components for the AI space.
For visualization?
For visualization.
Right.
So what we're doing is we're using use cases around the bank where we can try to introduce the AI and machine learning components into those environments like ATM and fraud. And those is obviously visualized through Power BI as the presentation layer to give the guys capabilities of what the information is outputting.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about management.
Sure.
How have you rolled it out? How do you approach management? I mean, you're a massive organization, right? Anything you want to share in that regard?
So with us, I guess the governance and the control around how the toolset was rolled out was a challenge, because we've got to get through all the physical blocks to get the components rolled out. What's happening now is that the adoption has increased to a stage where it's easier for the users to get training and insights into the toolset.
Right.
So the capability of you downloading it through your Office 365 and Intune's applications gives the guys quick access capability through Active Directory, and the Office 365 licensing component gives you that self-service capability to download it through.
Okay, so where next? What in the next 24 months, from a BI perspective, what are the cool, exciting things that obviously that you can share with us that you'd like to undertake, and what's your view on where the technology is going?
So I think for us, we're looking at Power BI Premium as the next tool set that we've got to get into.
Right.
We're looking at the components around Power BI Report Server, the components about paginated reports, and having the both capabilities for that physical usage. Because now it's a lot of dashboards, it's a lot of analytics visualization. Guys need to look at regulatory reporting and drill down capabilities into how we're going to output those type of reporting. So it's a matter of enterprise reporting at that level, giving the guys the capability of dashboards, analytics in the BI space, and migrating and improving more on the data science and the AI space.
is the data science thing taking off?
Yes, I think in the last 2 years there's been significant growth in the bank
Right.
with regards to data scientists, data engineers, and data specialists. What's happening is that more of the input of the data into the modeling and creating of the models has been easier with the ability of the guys to model the data, transform, do the learning components, and create the outputs.
Apart from Power BI, what are the typical challenges for somebody in your industry, BI and data warehousing today? I know volume of data is always growing. What else can you say?
So for us, the biggest component is the integration.
Right.
So the integration between the different data sources, the data warehouse, the data platforms, and the analytical platforms is the biggest challenge that we have.
Right.
Obviously, it's multi-technology components that we have to deal with to land in the Microsoft data warehouses and the Microsoft platforms. Obviously, the integration services gives us a bit of challenge, but the use of probably data factory and Azure services coming into the space would give us more flexibility to connect to the on-prem and the cloud services.
And do you have a lot of unstructured?
Data is structured, unstructured, and obviously moving in the space where it's central but disparate.
Right. Okay. Okay. And then I think governance and regulatory issues will obviously be, especially in the banking environment, a thing to be concerned of.
Correct.
But I know you guys, that's a topic in itself. I know you guys have done a lot of work there.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the control around the governance with regards to how the data is exported or distributed to customers and service providers and vendors is really a challenge that we've got to watch out and to create the components around it. But I think the legal guys are involved, the governance teams are involved, the data governance committee and the COEs are controlling it at a bank level to make sure that we are 100% secure with regards to integrity around that data.
Right. Okay. Okay, Ash. I think I'll let you go to the sessions now.
Thank you very much.
We're doing this. Ash was here at 7:30 this morning. Ignite being so popular in Johannesburg, but I think that gives us a good view of somebody looking after a big BI environment in a financial services institution, and what you've done and where you're going and what your challenges are. So thanks Ash for the quick chat. We hope you guys enjoyed that as well. We will see you very soon.
Thanks, Ash. Cheers.